So, Namaste everyone, I'm Siddhi Parekh and today we are going to practice Vinyasa to Yin Flow. So, this class is going to be, the half of the class we're going to do the Vinyasa flow, which we do like most of the time. The practice can be personalized, of course. You can do like anything which you want to add in your Vinyasa practice. And the second half, which is the remaining half of the class, would be Yin Flow, which is basically a lot of poses where you hold your body for a long time, where you hold into the stretches and you mostly use props. So you use your props for your body to support and to feel comfortable and still hold for a long time. So this class is going to be the blend of in high intense and low intense, both the sequences. And it's going to be super amazing because you will also be sweating, you'll also be making your heart rate go up, and at the same time towards the end you'll also feel super relaxed by holding into poses and relaxing your body into these stretches. So yeah, that's it about the class, and everybody can do it. Yin yoga is for everyone, even for elderly people, for kids, everybody can do that. And the Vinyasa flow, basically you're going to take care of your body. If you have any health related issues, injuries, then you want to be extra careful while doing anything because you understand your body more than anyone else do. So please be careful with all the health issues and everything. Alright, so let's get started. I'm going to turn off commenting so you can see me on the entire screen, and then we can start. Okay, now come on your mats. Sit comfortably. So we're going to start with some centering, some stretches, and then we'll do our Vinyasa flow. Alright, and then I'll ask you to have some pillows with you, or if you have bolster or blankets or yoga blocks, anything that you have. We don't need like a lot of props, but it's okay to have 2 to 3. Alright, so sit comfortably. Keep your spine straight, hands on your knees in Chin Mudra, and close your eyes gently. Take a deep inhale and exhale completely. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Relax your neck and shoulders. Let go of all the stress, worries, tensions, everything that's holding you back. And we are going to start our class with 3 chants of Omkara. Inhale. Inhale. Feel the vibrations of Omkara chants. Feel the positivities and rub your palms. Make it warm. Cup your eyes. Feel the warmth. Slowly open your eyes and look at the palms. Okay everyone, so you're going to stand on your mat. We'll be doing some stretches and start with our Vinyasa flow. So inhale and stretch your arms up. Interlace your fingers, turn your palms out and stretch your body up. Come on the toes, lift your heel and stretch. Hold here, keep lengthening your body for 6, 5, 4, 3, slowly ground your heels. Now you're going to keep your feet like hips width apart. Then placing your left hand down, bend towards your left from the right hand, stretching up and hold. Make sure you don't put like excess pressure on the left knee. Your hand should be light and you should be getting a very deep stretch on the right side. Inhale, center. Push your hip towards left, bend towards your right. These stretches are very important, especially in the morning if you're doing anything. So you really want your body to be stretched before you do anything else. Alright, so now either you keep your hands this way or because we don't have much space, so what you can do is place your left hand on the right shoulder, right goes back and twist. Look over your right shoulder, look back and hold. Deep breath here, in and out. Inhale, center. Exhale, switch and twist to the other side. Inhale, center and exhale. Hands onto your waist. With inhalation, you want to bend back. Remember not to force a lot. Just go as much as you can comfortably. Inhale and bend back. Exhale and fold forward. Push your hips back and at 90 degrees. Don't go all the way down. Just go at 90. Inhale, bend back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, bend back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, bend back. Exhale, fold forward. And relax. Come back center. And now you're going to bend the right knee. Lift it up and press it into your chest. Keep the left straight. Press the right knee. And release. Other side. And release. And relax. So now that your body is completely stretched, and we're going to start with our Surya Namaskaras. So you're going to, sorry guys. So you're going to come on the top of your mat. Inhale. Stretch your arms up. You're going to take your arms from side, but I don't have space this side. So I'm just simply taking it from forward. Stretch your body up and look to the thumbs. Exhale and fold forward. Rest your palms beside your feet. Inhale. Look up halfway. Hands, either you can rest your hands on the shins, or if you're more flexible, you can even keep your fingertips down and look up. Exhale, place your palms down, bend your knees, either step or jump back. Bend your elbows and lower your body into Chaturanga. You can always drop your knees if you need to. Inhale, release your toes and Urdhva Mukha. Thighs and knees off the floor, shoulders open, heart open. Exhale to Adho Mukha, heels grounded, downward facing. Breathe here for 3 times. Just deep and long 3 breaths. And relax. Bend your knees. Step or hop forward. Look up halfway. Lengthen your spine. Exhale completely down. Inhale. Stretch your arms up and look where your thumbs meet. Exhale. Back to Samasthiti. Let's do 2 more rounds. Inhale. Stretch your arms up. Look up. Exhale and fold forward. Inhale halfway. Look up. Make a nice flat back. Exhale, step or hop back, Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha, toes released, upward facing. Exhale, Adho Mukha, heels down, 3 breaths. And bend your knees, step or hop forward, look up halfway. Keep a nice flat back. Exhale completely down. Inhale, stretch your arms up. Exhale, back to Samasthiti. Let's do 1 more round so your body can be nice and warmed up. Inhale, stretch your arms up, look up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale halfway. Exhale, step or hop back, Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha, upward facing. Exhale, Adho Mukha, downward facing. 3 breaths again. And bend your knees, step or hop forward, Look up halfway. Lengthen your spine. Push your hips back. Shoulders away from your ears. Exhale completely down. Inhale, stretch your arms up and back to Samasthiti. Starting with our flow. So again, inhale and stretch your arms up. Exhale, fold forward, palms beside your feet. Inhale halfway, lengthen your spine. Exhale, step or hop back, Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha, upward facing. Exhale, Adho Mukha, downward facing. Now once you reach in your downward facing, what you're going to do is turn the left foot out at 45 degrees and step the right forward between the palm. Now check the alignment of your left arch and right heel coming in a line. Now inhale, come up. Press your pelvic down. Shoulders will be square, aligned with the right toes, and stretch your arms up. Gaze at the thumbs. You don't have to bend back. Just stay in the center and gaze at the thumbs. And hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Open your torso to the left side of the room, keeping your right arm forward because the right leg is forward, and gaze at your right fingertips. Push your hips down. Your torso will be completely open. Just the head will go towards the right side. 5, 4, 3, 2, and on 1, straighten the knee. Bring the left a little closer. Straighten the knee. Lean towards right and hold the right ankle. Now the most important thing here is to keep the arm, your shoulder and your hip, or maybe you can go with the ankle, should be aligned. You don't want to fall down with the chest, right? So just keep it aligned. Once you come here, then stretch your left arm up and look up. Don't fall down with the neck. Keep it long and look up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend the right knee. Place your palms down. Step the right foot back. Move through your vinyasa. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Now, do the other side. So, turning the right to the 45 degree and left between the palms. Keeping your left heel, right arch aligned. Inhale, push your hips down, arms up. Gaze at the thumbs. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Open your torso to the right side. Gaze at the left fingertips, keeping your hips really down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Straighten the left knee, leaning towards the left. Hold the ankle, keeping your ankle and shoulder aligned. Stretch the right arm up. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Place your palms down. Step the left foot back. Move through your vinyasa. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. And hold. 3 breaths here. Deep and long, just to relax your body. After this, we are going to start with our yin flow. So just completely relax with 3 breaths. And bend your knees. Step or hop forward. Look up halfway. Lengthen your spine. Exhale completely down. Inhale, stretch your arms. Exhale, back to Samasthiti and relax. Wipe off your sweat. And we are going to start with the yin flow. Okay, so after wiping off your sweat, I just hope you guys are all nice and warmed up. So now we're going to do the yin flow. So what you will be needing for that is 2 pillows. Either you take 2 pillows, or if you have bolster, then keep 1 pillow, 1 bolster. And if you have yoga blocks, that would be the best thing, because that helps you a lot in a lot of poses. So I'm going to grab my 2 pillows and then we are going to start. Okay, so you also grab it. Alright, so here are my 2 pillows. Okay, so get your pillows on the mat and sit comfortably. So the yin flow is mostly about holding a pose for a long time and being comfortable with what you're doing. You don't want to overly stretch and neither you want to be like completely comfortable. So just find yourself in between, and then you're going to start with stretching your legs forward. Keep them together. Place both the pillows, okay. One thing that you have to keep in mind is that while doing any of such poses with props, you always want your head to be rested. Like for example, I'm going to inhale, exhale forward. I can easily reach my toes, so I'm going to hold my toes. If you cannot, you can place your palms beside and go down. Now, it's very important that you rest your head down. So if this is too low for you, you can fold the pillow, build it up and drop your head. But it's always important to rest it, because if you want to keep it this way, it is going to get a lot of pressure. You cannot hold for like so long. So just keep this tip in mind. Also, you can softly bend your knees if you have back related issues or pain. Alright, so I'm going to hold my toes and fold forward. And relax here. Just rest your head, rest your chin and breathe deep and long. Don't overly stretch. If you are comfortable, more flexible, you can keep the knees straight. That's fine. Keep looking forward and go down. Keep breathing. Deep and long. Hold this pose for a nice long time. These poses are like amazing. They stretch your muscle, they lengthen your muscle, helps you tone up your body, helps you rejuvenate your body. Very, very relaxing. Just keep breathing deep and long. And come back. Amazing. Just feel your spine becoming lighter. Okay, so now you're just gonna place your pillows, both of them. I like to kind of bend one, like fold one, so I get a little more height. So you too can do that. Now you're gonna just place these under your lower back and take your feet together, like how you do the butterfly pose. So keep your toes and heels together. Just push your pelvic a little forward towards the heel and rest the area which is exactly under the chest, means your thoracic region. Just drop it here, alright, and let your heart open nicely. Once you're comfortable, either you stretch your arms beside or you stretch your arms up and hold. Hold for a nice time and let your chest, let your heart open. Keep breathing. And relax. Amazing, amazing. Come up and feel your upper back is super light right now. So now you're going to place these pillows under your hip. This time you're going to work on the entire spine. So you're going to sit onto it this way and then drop your entire spine down. This is like a supported bridge pose. So you just want to bend your knees. Keep your heels close to the pillows. Let your entire spine, your shoulders rest on the floor, and then stretch your arms beside. Now if you have yoga blocks, that would be really helpful. If you keep both the blocks under your lower back, that would really be giving you some height and will feel very stretchy on this area and will help you tone up your belly and improve your back bending as well. That you can do with the pillows also. Also, if you have bolster, just place it under and relax. Keep breathing deep and long. Just feel the stretch, let your body relax completely. And relax. Amazing. I don't want to come out of this pose. This is so relaxing. Alright, so now you just want to lift your feet off the floor and let the pillow support you under. Inhale, stretch both the legs up, straighten your knees and hold here. This is amazing if you have back pain. This is going to really help you with that, because it really, you do it, either you do it with the wall support or you do with the pillows or bolster underneath. This is really great, but if you do it without support, this is like a lot of stress on the belly and the core, on the core and the back. So this one is very relaxing. You can feel it, you don't have any weight coming to you. It's like it's just floating, you don't have any weight. So keep breathing deep and long. Hold for a couple of breaths. And then bend your knees and press them into your chest. Slowly press, press, press. And relax. Now just remove these pillows and keep one on the right side and one under the knee joint. So the knee joint is going to be cushioned under, cushioned with the pillow, which really help you feel so relaxed and light. So keeping the one pillow on the right side, because we are first going to twist towards this and then you will switch it to the left. So open your arms at shoulder level, both the palms facing down. Now inhale, bend the left knee and press it into your chest. Just press the left knee into the chest, deep and long breath. Now you're going to twist the left towards the right side and look over your left arm. Your arms are still open, but you want to look to the left side and knee is resting towards the right pillow. And breathe. This is so relaxing for the spine. It works on opening each and every vertebrae and releasing any sort of stiffness or pain in the back. Just relax into this pose. And center. Beautiful. Now let's do the same thing other side. So you're gonna place the pillow on the left side this time. Keep your arms open, bend the right knee, press it into the chest and twist it to the right side and look left side and look over your right arm and breathe. Completely relax your body. Try not to lift the shoulders. And relax. Come back center and stretch your legs onto the pillow. Just place one under the knees and one under the lower back and rest in Shavasana. This is going to feel very nice. Your body is going to feel super opened up. Keep your arms stretch beside, one cushion under the knees, one under the lower back, and relax. Just relax your body from the toes to the head completely. And now turn towards your right. Relax for a couple of breaths. And slowly sit up. Sit up on the mat slowly, and we are going to practice pranayam now. So I'll be just coming closer to you so you can see the mudra and everything. So I'm just gonna turn on commenting. So oh guys, I'm so messy right now because of these pillows and everything. Okay, so now we're gonna practice a pranayam which is going to balance everything in the body. So we're going to first start with Kapalbhati pranayam, which is going to help you just purify your body, detox your body. Also it helps you increase the capacity of your lungs, and also it helps to clarify those lower alveoli which we use like the least. So the Kapalbhati practice has tons of benefits. So let's do that first, keeping your hands into chin mudra on your knees. Inhale just once, and as you exhale, just keep one hand here, or if you know you do it correct then not. Then as you exhale, just pull these abdominal muscles in towards the spine and forcefully exhale. Now you're only gonna exhale and the inhalation will be passive. Alright, do it few times, at least 50, but if you have high blood pressure, if you are chumming, then try to avoid it. If not, then you can do till 100 or 200, however, it all depends on the strength of your core, because the more you do, you feel a little pressure. So just see what works for you. Do at least 50. Just keep observing. If your belly is contracting, you don't stop, you keep practicing. Just keep observing your belly moving in towards the spine, and it should be forceful. You don't have to inhale like I see a lot of people doing this. No, that's not Kapalbhati. You only exhale. You don't inhale. It's passive. You, even if you don't do it, it will come, but you don't have to intentionally do that, right? Okay, relax. Now if you have got any pressure on the spine, so what you can do is just hunch your back, roll the shoulders forward and take your head in. And as you inhale, roll the shoulders back and look up. And relax. Come back to center. Now we're going to practice Nadi Shodhan Pranayam, which is going to help you balance everything in the body. It's also going to maintain the body temperature. So just bend these first two fingers, index and middle finger. Then using your thumb, you want to close the right nostril and start inhaling from the left. Close it and exhale from another side, your right. Inhale from the same, your right. And exhale from another. Keep going this way, keep breathing from alternate nostrils. Exhale from the left and complete the practice. Keep your eyes closed, don't open your eyes directly. We are going to chant one Omkara and we'll complete the session. Inhale. Feel the vibrations of Omkara chants. Feel the positivities and rub your palms. Make it warm. Cup your eyes. Feel the warmth and slowly open your eyes and look at the palms. Thank you so much everyone. Hope you guys enjoyed the class.